Welcome to Beauty Around the World, where we venture deep into this very interesting world of beauty and cultural traditions around the globe. Today, we will be exploring China, a land of rich heritage. The changing beauty standards in an interaction between tradition and globalization. Beginning from ancient ideals to modern trends, beauty in China offers a completely different view from which the appearance reflects the values of society. Beauty in ancient China had a very close relationship with societal structure and philosophical beliefs. One of the most prominent traditional beauty standards of ancient China was fair skin. A pale complexion symbolized nobility, wealth, and leisure. It showed that a person did not have to spend their time outside in the harsh sun to make a living. A lighter complexion was achieved by using white powder, known as blanc de chine. Almost dainty and well-proportioned facial features were also preferred. A slack, round face with very small almond-shaped eyes was the very best characteristic of beauty in a woman. Chinese art has also played a crucial role in determining standards of beauty. In ancient Chinese paintings, modesty and elegance were considered the epitome of beauty. The legendary lotus beauty symbolized chastity and elegance. Thin body, long, sweeping raven hair, and features of restrained modesty were the epitome of perfection. These standards were partly again rooted in Confucianism, which called for balance, moderation, and non-excess. But beauty wasn't just skin deep. It also had much to do with the way one expressed his or her inner self. Beauty standards began shifting as China quickly modernized. With urbanization and urban culture evolving, the trends changed from ancient conventional beauty standards to a more trendy concept of beauty. The growth in the fashion and beauty market in the 21st century resulted in Chinese women adopting bolder styles that were different and independent. This century, although fair skin remains an absolute part of beauty criteria, still saw a tradition of natural and youthful beauties. This implies that they can go freely to put on makeup, emphasizing how to highlight their features rather than strictly following some traditionally founded ideas. Modern beauty elements have opted for flawless and radiant skin as a basic element among the Chinese people. China has very classic practices in terms of skincare, many of which have been preserved throughout the generations. Century ginseng and green tea were used for the maintenance of healthy skin and youthfulness. Nowadays, Chinese women apply complicated skincare regimens that consist of multiple applied products, such as cleansers, toners, serums, and moisturizers. These kinds of beauty rituals today really highlight the role of hydration in the skin and also its protection from further damage. Another highly popular practice is gua sha, the use of a stone tool to massage the face, thus enhancing blood circulation and giving a radiant glow to the skin. Globalization has dramatically influenced Chinese beauty standards. The Chinese woman can now freely experiment in many diverse ways of looking beautiful, using bold colors in makeup to dressing up to extreme sartorial experimentation via social media. The beauty industry has brought all sorts of beauty ideals from other parts of the world into China, and this tradition comes along with the modern version. Beauty today in China is no longer something that merely meets a standard requirement, as there is growing realization about the diversity of beauty. This aspect of beauty evolves to take the shape of self-expression once influencers and online platforms are unleashed on the market. There seems to be much broader acceptance and awareness of different beauty styles at this point in time, whether it's about being natural or, on the other end of the spectrum, absolutely made up. Similarly, with respect to products, there is a growing effort to include skin tones and textures in the mainstream beauty market. This is a definition of beauty that reflects a greater societal shift one of individualism and expression, coupled with the traditional values of modesty and grace. Beauty in China has developed from ancient traditions steeped in symbolism and modesty to a more modern, diverse approach shaped by globalization. While a delicate complexion, sweet features, and subtle charm remain favorites, the beauty standards of today have evolved to become relatively more pluralistic and reflective of the dynamic cultural trends unfolding in contemporary Chinese society. Beauty, as a manifestation, is a living, breathing form of cultural expression shaped by history influenced by modern trends and, most importantly, an important part of Chinese identity. Thanks for exploring Chinese beauty with us today. Like, share, and subscribe to more explorations from all over the world.